The first gunshot wasn't the beginning of the story. Not really. The true beginning started long before that, when two teenagers had been running from a kind of bullying far darker than anything that happens in school hallways. A red pickup skidded sideways on a lonely country road, dust rising behind it like smoke from a breaking world. Pressed against the burning metal were two trembling kids. Owen, 16, gasped for air, clutching his ribs. And beside him was Lily, bleeding, shaking, but refusing to let go of his arm. She had taken 2 bullets meant for him, not because she wanted to die, but because she knew Owen wouldn't survive if she didn't protect him. And storming toward them, the earth shaking under his boots, was a man whose entire world was about to snap. Grayson Stone, a hardened Hell's Angels member known for a past carved out of scars, battles, and losses that no one dared ask him about. But all that toughness meant nothing the moment he saw his son crumpled in fear, and brave Lily bleeding out after stepping in front of a gun for him. Before diving deeper, the video asked viewers to show their support, but Grayson didn't need support. He needed answers. Earlier that day, Owen begged his father to let him ride with the club. He wanted to understand the world Grayson came from. Grayson thought the quiet road outside town would be safe. But danger has a way of finding the innocent. Owen and Lily had driven ahead in the old red pickup. Lily, the fierce one, the stubborn one, the girl with a tough life and a soft heart, always protected Owen from bullies since they were kids. She had no real family, bouncing house to house, often around people who push her around, talked down to her, or treated her like she didn't matter. But at the Maddox home, she found something different. Respect, warmth, a place where she wasn't bullied or ignored, a place where she belonged. Neither teenager expected the black SUV that suddenly cut them off, filled with armed men hunting the Hell's Angels. They weren't after Owen. They weren't after Lily. They just wanted to send a message. They didn't care who they hurt. When those men stepped out with guns, Owen panicked, but Lily didn't. She shoved him behind the truck just as the first shots rang out. One bullet tore into her shoulder, another into the side of her chest. She didn't scream. She just looked at Owen with a shaky smile, tried to keep him calm even as her blood soaked the dirt. He dragged her behind the wheel well, his hands trembling, his voice breaking as he begged her to hold on. Lily whispered apologies. Apologies after taking bullets for him. When the Hell's Angels heard the shots and roared down the road, Grayson saw something that ripped every piece of armor off his heart. His son clinging to Lily's limp body, Lily's torn denim vest soaked in blood, and the fear real, raw, bone deep on both their faces. Something ancient ignited inside Grayson, a protective rage he never knew he was capable of. The men responsible didn't last long. The confrontation ended quickly, violently, and completely. When the danger was gone, Grayson fell to his knees beside the teenagers. His hands known for breaking bones, became gentle, trembling as he lifted Lily. Her skin was cold, her breath uneven. Still, she tried to smile at Owen to keep him brave. Grayson had buried friends, brothers, even Owen's mother. But the thought of losing this girl, the girl who would become family without ever asking to be, shook him to his core. She didn't just save Owen's life. She saved his. At the hospital, time moved like glue. Owen replayed everything in his mind. The screeching truck, the bullets, Lily pushing behind her like she always did when he was bullied in school. He blamed himself. Grayson paced the hallway like a lion trapped in a cage. The bikers filled the waiting room, their leather vests a strange contrast to their anxious, scared expressions. Nurses whispered about them, big, dangerous-looking men wringing their hands like worried uncles. When the doctor finally appeared with tired eyes and a hopeful smile, the entire club froze. Lily made it. The bullets missed anything vital. She survived because she was too stubborn to give up. Owen cried in relief, shoulders shaking. Grayson put a hand on his son's back, grounding him, but turned away to hide the tears glistening in his own eyes. The next days changed everything. When Lily woke up, she apologized for causing trouble. Grayson shook his head, voice breaking as he told her she didn't owe anyone an apology. Then he made a decision no one expected. Lily wasn't going back to a broken home. She wasn't returning to the people who bullied her into believing she was worthless. She wasn't going back to loneliness. Grayson told her she wasn't alone anymore. She was part of their family, not because she saved Owen, but because she had always belonged with them. The Hell's Angels took turns visiting her. Big men with rough voices gently braided her hair, adjusted her pillows, and brought her gifts. They treated her like a little sister, like a daughter, like someone precious. And word spread. People who once judged the bikers began to see them differently. Softer, kinder, human. Lily healed slowly, but she healed stronger. When she was finally discharged, Grayson held a gathering at the clubhouse. The bikes shone in the sunlight. The flags were raised high. The members formed a circle as she walked in. They cheered for her like she had survived a war. Grayson placed a silver pendant around her neck, engraved with angel wings, their way of telling her she was family now. Lily cried, not because of the gift, but because for the first time in her life, she felt protected, loved, safe. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky orange and gold, Lily realized something powerful. She took bullets for Owen without thinking, and in return, she gained a family she never imagined she could have. Owen stood beside her, grateful beyond words. Grayson watched them both, heart forever changed by the courage of the girl who stood up to danger the same way she once stood up to bullies, fearlessly. And for the first time in a long time, Grayson believed in miracles. If this story moved you, hit like, share it, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what part touched your heart the most.